Morning, guys. Recovery Jimmy here. Um, yeah, I'm in the new place, so new beginnings. Wow. Um, yeah, it's. Do you know what? It's been a crazy weekend. It's been a crazy build up to this. I've been I've been looking forward to it, obviously, but I've been massively anxious. My anxiety has been really playing up. It wasn't until the last minute, really on Friday, that the guy kind of told me where to pay the deposit. So all of this time, all these things are going through my head. What's going to happen? What's going to go wrong? Are they going to suddenly decide? I mean, it was silly for me to kind of be like that. But in my previous existence, everything that could go wrong would go wrong, and that's purely down to because I was boozing, because I was using, and that makes you kind of your life just tumble out of control. So, even when good things happen, you then have this, the self destruct button. So that kind of fucks things up, and yeah, as I say, I was panicking up until the last minute to find out, right, can I sign a contract? Can I pay my money to get into the new cottage? And um, eventually that did happen on Friday. Whenever I've moved into a rental before, it's always been organised like way before. Like weeks, maybe month before. But as I say, this was literally down to the bone. I met the guy at 5 o'clock on Friday. Transferred the money literally before I went to see him, and yeah. Anyway, I'm done it. Panic kind of over, but then that panic kind of was replaced by my family were fantastic. My mum and my dad helped me move my stuff up. They only live like 7 minutes in the car down the road, but you know, as I say, there was a bit of furniture in here. I've still got a few bits and pieces to get, but they were a massive help in doing that, and that's because I've rebuilt the trust with them, and they're happy for me to kind of do this, and they want to see me, do well. I'm 41, and but it's like I'm moving out for the first time because I'm sober. They talk about your birthday and your sober birthday and being reborn and all of that. So, it really is a kind of testament to recovery, and how you can kind of grab back your life, and what you want to do with your future. And I'm not gonna lie, Friday night, once I was kind of all moved in, I was unpacking, I was here on my own, and I just kind of had little little thoughts pop into my head. No, just get a bottle of beer, just get a few bottles of beer. What about just some wine? You were never really a monster on wine, so we'll just do one, maybe two bottles of wine. And it's just, you can hear the addiction ramping up in your head. So yeah, it was, it was a bit of a battle, but definitely not like how it used to be, and I just thought, what, I had to go and help my sponsor out on Saturday morning, doing a bit of service in his garden, helping him. Then my mum was coming around to help me do a bit of cleaning, blah blah blah. She'd offered her service, and if I drank on Friday night, Saturday I'd have felt like shit. I'd have probably still been drinking in the morning because it wouldn't have stopped at just a few bottles of wine or whatever. I'd have probably taken my car to get more if I'd decided, I'm just going to get one bottle of wine. Then I'd have wanted vodka. Then I'd have wanted, stuff to kind of wash that down with, and it would have just kind of, properly escalated. So then it would have been Saturday morning. I'd have been phoning my sponsor to say, listen, Mark, can't make it, blah blah blah. Something's come up, and I can be convincing when I want to be, and but people would have been, the alarm bells would have been going off. Then it would have been a call to my mum, and my mum would have been like, well, what's happened? Do you know what I mean? And that, the fact that I only live 7 minutes away is, it holds me accountable, because what, if my mum had an inkling that I was pretty much off my face or whatever, she'd have popped up, and then that would have been it. You know what I mean? The trust, the pride, the the rebuild, all of that just fucking gone in an instant. There would have been a big fight. I would have slammed the door and said, get the fuck out of my cottage, this is my place. For how long would it be my place? Do you know what I mean? I'd have then been not going to work and needing money and blah 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 and just drinking. This place would have become a shithole, fucking den of ill repute. And you know what? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Again, Saturday night, the thoughts came back again. I did all the good stuff that I was going to do on Saturday. I got my place looking pretty much nearly there, and then I didn't drink again on Saturday night. And Sunday, I again just kind of did stuff, puttled about, hung out with Poppy the cat. I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, just kept on fighting, but kept on trying to just show myself that I didn't need it. What would have happened? But do you know what? It doesn't go away. It doesn't just silence. It silences for a short while. And then also, it was a bank holiday weekend here, so I was down in the local shop, and there was talk of some, I don't know, festival on the beach, because the weather was stunning over the weekend. It felt to shit yesterday. But yeah, they were talking about what booze they were getting, how much fun it was going to be, and I was like, that FOMO, fear of missing out. And I thought, no, do you know what? I'm not missing out. I woke up on Monday morning, holiday. I was supposed to be working, but then got rained off because the weather was abysmal. And I thought I'd have been hungover, and I looked out the curtain, and I thought, there's no point in going out today. I'll just get myself a bottle, and I'll just fucking, hang out here and, be an absolute mess, and then deal with whatever happens the next day. So, I think it's experience and knowing all these things, and knowing that, it's not just a bottle of beer, it's not just a bottle of wine. I was even thinking of, I wasn't thinking of it, my addiction was telling me to get just a little half bottle, and it doesn't stop there. That's the thing, it doesn't fucking stop. I would have been on a bottle of vodka, beers, wine, whatever, from Friday night through to this morning probably, and then I'd have been feeling like shit again, and just, just continue on, because that's the only thing that makes you feel better. And then before you know it, you're ramped up to having to withdraw again, and that's the hospital, that's meaning not in this. Do you know what? It's just not, it's not even worth thinking about, but it is worth thinking about, because if you don't think about it, the fuck it button's pushed, you're straight down back into that line, and yeah, it's not a fucking good place to be. So that being said, all of those horrible actions weren't taken, all of those kind of consequences weren't reached, and it's Tuesday, and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling serene, I'm feeling proud, because 8 and a bit months ago, I was on my arse. I didn't have any real kind of motivation or thoughts on how I can change my life. It was all about kind of getting, I suppose, little kind of admin job or something like that, and then trying to raise some cash and maybe get a place to live. But do you know what? The universe provides, man. When you start showing the universe, my higher power, that you're willing to make amends and make changes in your life for a better way of living, then you know what? It happens, and it helps you, and it conspires to help you. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me having a bit of faith in my higher power. For me having a bit of faith in myself, and for me fighting against the addiction, with the help of you guys, with the help of the rooms, with the help of just really everything, about me is just become an amazing little life, and I don't want to fuck it up. That's the thing. It's not about climbing to the top of the little hillock and then going, I can have a rest. You can have a breather, yeah, but do you know what? There's another peak up there. I've not made it. I've not, at the peak of my abilities or anything like that. This is just the kind of, yeah, it's a beautiful little fucking cottage. I feel very blessed and lucky to have it, but it's just what normal civilized people have, you know, a roof over your head. But for me, it's like, you know, this is a massive, massive step for me because, you know, I'm not relying on anyone else. I'm not relying on, you know, folks or family or anything like that. I've done this myself and I'm fucking proud of it. And I want to hold on to that. You know, it's all very well getting the keys, moving in, but you know, to retain it is well, it's a lot of people do in normal, you know, strokes of life. But for me, it's always been a bit of a fuck up in that respect. You know, boozing my rent away and not being able to pay it, borrowing, blah blah blah, and I don't want to be in that place because it's a horrible place to live. I want to be in a place where, you know what, I come home, my heating's on, I can afford the food in the fridge and the cupboards, and just you know, make a change in my life and you know, service for others and helping others out as well. So yeah, I'm not going to show you around today. Actually, Poppy's gone upstairs. Poppy. Nah, she's not a dog. She doesn't just come down. I'm not going to show you around today because there's a few bits and pieces that I still want to kind of tweak and, you know, get absolutely bang on track before I start giving you tours and all that. It's not a great day today, but it's always a beautiful view out there. So, you know, one day I will show you out there as well. But yeah, I hope the sound's okay. You know what, this is the first kind of setup I've done in here, so I'm just going to obviously check it, tweak with that and see what's happening. But yeah, stay safe, stay supportive, stay strong, and stay serene. Have a good day, people. Welcome to Jimmy's abode, Thistle Cottage. It's actually called Tie to It Beg, which means the little thatched house or cottage. So yeah, it's does exactly what it says on the tin. Right, cool. Peace. Love you all. Have a great day.